Alright, and we're back. My name is Adam Ashram.
I'm level 2 judge, Matt Rossi.
And we're beginning round 2
Yep.
of tonight, Live Legacy. Affinity versus, what is that?
Red deck wins.
Red deck wins. Isn't it Burn in Legacy?
Yes.
So, Red deck wins, Burn versus Affinity. Two very, very fast decks. So, let's see how this round
This deck is cool. It actually runs...
Which deck?
The Burn deck actually runs 2 Thunderous Rats.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Miracle? Okay.
Yeah. Miracle for 5.
Maybe, well, Bonfire, not worth it then? Oh, Thunderous Wrath over Bonfire? Why?
You know,
is that a
Bonfire
thing?
might actually be better.
Yeah, maybe. So right now for $45 though, that seems a little inflated.
Yeah, I guess.
And then our Affinity list is pretty stock, I would
Pretty
say.
standard. He's running Enforcer's main deck.
Tezzerets.
He is running Tezzeret Affinity.
Yeah, I think Bonfire does need more mana, but it can do a lot more things.
He's running a 1-of Reforge the Soul main deck. I think a few weeks ago when he actually put that in, he thanked me for it. But I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. I don't remember if he actually did that.
All right, so it looks like we're off to the races. Oh wow, I just made a pun. I didn't even mean to. We're off to the races.
We are off to the races.
Alrighty, let's see. See a Goblin Guide.
Yeah, there's a mountain. That's all you need.
And a Lightning Bolt? No.
Looks like
Can't
a.
tell.
Is he running Flame Rifts? I think I saw Flame Rift.
It's got
Yeah.
Fire Blast, Lava Spikes, Lightning Bolts, Vexing Devil. That's an interesting choice also. Vexing Devil.
A lot of people have been trying to run that.
Have they been trying?
Yeah. The one thing that I do note that that is kind of weird. He's running only 3 Hellspark Elementals. Most lists I've seen run the full 4. But I guess he had to make room somewhere for Thunderous Rats.
Thunderous Rats and the Devils.
Yeah.
I would like to see it work.
It looks
That'd
like
be fun.
it looks like from a standard list he cut 1 Hellspark Elemental and 1 Mountain, and he's running the two Thunderous Rats because he's only running 17 Mountains and 2 Barbarian Rings, and then he's running the 3 Hellspark Elementals.
Okay.
I think that's what he did.
And then here again the Affinity list. Pretty solid.
Yep.
Nothing.
He's his sideboard is interesting though. He's running 1 of Jin Gataxis, Core Augur.
How is he going to get enough mana to cast that?
Well...
Does he cast it, or does he how does this work here? Explain to me, Judge Rossi.
I don't think... Maybe he only had 14 cards for his sideboard. I think he would need every mana-producing card in his deck in order to actually cast it.
Maybe he knows something we don't. Alright, we're off to the races. Turn 1 Goblin Guide, swing for 2, revealing... Can't see.
Well, it's an artifact. It's not a land. Looks like a Signal Fest.
I think so.
Glimmer Void.
It's Memnite.
Memnite.
Definitely how you want to start with the Signal Pass.
Oh, Vault Scourge. I guess that's what he revealed. Was the Memnite.
Vault Scourge is a great card.
Yep. It's gonna be good in this matchup.
Got a Vexing Devil.
It depends. It actually depends on how well, how highly Rick values the Vault Scourge, because it might get out of control.
If it was me, I would get rid of it as soon as possible. Any kind of life game just seems bad.
Yeah. Vexing Devil?
He's gonna take it.
Am I gonna go to 12 here?
I think well, that is pretty good for Burn, actually. Burn for 4. Or I have a 4/4. Or 4, what is it, a 4/3? 4/1?
It's a 4/3.
Okay. 10.
That's right, because of the Vault Scourge. Yeah, he's a 10.
Yeah. And then Vault Scourge is a 1/1.
It's a 1/1 flying lifelink.
Oh, didn't notice this, but Nick did mulligan to 6 cards.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to 11 here, I guess. Nope. I think his only hope right now is to get a cranial plating on that Vault Scourge.
1 attack and he'd be back.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna swing for 2 here. Rick goes to 18, Nick goes to 11. See the Synod. Is he gonna thought cast here? Oh, he has cranial plating.
That's pretty good.
I don't think he wants to play.
Is there
that,
anything
though.
in the deck, in Rick's deck, that can blow up the plating? Because I know Red's pretty good about
Ooh.
destroying artifacts.
He's taking a risk here, but I think it's going to pay off if he has another mana source next turn. Because next turn he can play and equip the cranial plating, and it'll be a complete surprise, and then he'll gain like 6.
Let's see. Another Goblin Guide.
Goblin Guide.
2 incoming. Now,
They force her. Oh, it's a Tezzeret.
How many turns does it take to ultimate with Tezzeret? How many
Just one, I believe.
One tick and then ultimate?
Yeah.
That's a pretty big deal. Even if he doesn't kill him with it, that's a lot of life gain that he would need. But he doesn't have the color mana, does he? No. He's got blue, no black.
Oh, he's got it. No, the Glimmer Void's tap for any color. You have to sacrifice them if you control an artifact.
It's like everything you're saying is coming to fruition.
Everything is coming true.
There it is.
Nick
That's
just
a
brought
lot of
himself
life.
back into the game now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 life he's going to gain. He's going to go up to 14.
1, 2.
He's got 6 artifacts, so for
Battle
+6,
Cry
+0. And then the other Vault Scourge.
9, yep. There it is. Back to 14. That's a swing, if I say so myself. Now, he hasn't drawn another, looks like he drew an Ancient Grudge. Is he? Let me see this list. Is there an Ancient? No.
No.
I don't know what he drew. He kind of revealed it to his opponent, Nick, but I think he's upset that he doesn't have another mountain.
Probably.
Yeah, he just says no.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was crazy.
That was a very smart play by Nick to not reveal the perennial plating until he could connect with it.
Play efficiently. That was smart. Good job.
Mhm.
That was a quick game 1, but that's to be expected with 2 decks like this.
Yeah.
Let's go to the sideboard. Whip Flare seems... Wait, is that non-artifact? No,
Yes, it is.
Oh, no. That's really bad. Why no Pyroclasm?
It's so good.
Oh, but this is in the Affinities board.
Yeah, the Affinity
okay.
list is running Whip
right,
Flare. That's
okay.
good.
I thought it was in the Red Deck Wins
He's
board.
also running Welding Jar, which I guess is okay, and he could side in the Jinkataxis, I guess. The Jinkataxis is actually...
What is that even for? Is
Show
that
and
just...
tell.
Oh, okay.
Now that I think about it. As for Red Deck Wins, he could side in Pyroclasm. Shattering Spree is going to be huge. Pyrostatic Pillar is going to be huge. Pyrostatic Pillar is a 2-mana enchantment, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever a player plays a spell with converted mana costs 3 or less, they take 2 damage. So if he drops that...
Which is like always.
Yeah. It's not as relevant in this matchup, but it's against like slower Storm decks, like Ant and stuff. Not Ant, but Ant. Because they kind of spend a few turns preparing and then they go off and kill themselves. It's different here because he's going to drop all his 0 drops and stuff. But eventually it's going to do more damage.
So what are the cards that we want to take out for red? Because we know Pyroclasm's in, Shattering Spree is in, and Pillar's in. That's 5 cards.
We're probably going to want to take out...
The Vexing Devil impressed me. Maybe Thunderous Wrath. I don't know about that card. Even though we didn't see it played. I would choose Consistency over a Miracle for 5.
Possibly. Another card that he could probably get rid of is... I'll be right back.
Alright, we had a judge call. If it was me, I don't know. I would probably take out the Thunderous Wraths in favor of something more consistent, like Pyroclasm. Just wipe their whole board. Peace out. Let's see here. 4 Price of Progress. Actually, Price of Progress seems terrible. Take out all of them. I don't think they're playing any non-basic lands. Wait a minute, I take that back. He's playing all non-basic lands, so Price of Progress is pretty good. I keep looking at these lists, I'm like, oh. But the Thunderous Wrath seems pretty safe, and Goblin Guide seems pretty good in the beginning. Maybe you could shave a Vexing Devil, that could be okay.
Okay, I'm back. Player just asked me if they could dredge with less than if the number of cards in the library was less than the number of the dredge was, and you can't.
So wait, say that again now?
If a card has, say, dredge 6, like Ogre Grave Troll, if you have less than 6 cards in your library, you cannot dredge.
You can't even begin the process of dredging?
You cannot.
But wouldn't you, let's say, well, you can't, but wouldn't you just lose this the moment you couldn't dredge another card, like in a draw step?
No, because you're not drawing a card. The reason why the dredge mechanic is worded that way is specifically so you can't just keep dredging in order to dredge out your entire deck and then continue to not lose by being unable to draw cards.
Okay.
So it's worded you have to put exactly that many cards into your graveyard in order to put that card in your hand, and if you can't put exactly that many cards from your graveyard, your library into your graveyard, you cannot dredge.
Okay, and round 2, game 2. Here we go. Sideboards are in. Let's see if any of them come to light. And we have our very own Nick. Nasty Nick, what's up, dude? Shout out to Nick.
Oh, Nasty Nick is here?
Yes,
oh,
he is.
Man.
He just got here. Things are going to get crazy.
We're going to get crack-a-lackin'.
And both players keep their hands. Cool. Vexing Devil, take 4.
Hey man, he could let him keep it. I've been known to let Red Deck Wins keep their Vexing Devils.
I'm pretty sure Nate asked that question, Nick. Did he? Was it Nate that asked the question?
He did not.
To?
It was actually Windsour asking about Dark Blast.
Oh, okay. Pretty good start for Affinity, playing his whole hand immediately.
Yeah.
It's kind of what they want to do.
This was the reason why I said Pyrostatic Pillar is not as important as it would be in some other matchups.
Holy moly.
It's still definitely a relevant card, though.
Yeah. He needs Pyroclasm now.
Hey, man, I got some questions.
Give me 1 sec.
What do you play?
He still doesn't draw another land. I know it's not super important to have a lot of land when Red Deck Wins in play, but got to be able to cast spells, right? Just get up. Just say you're leaving. Just get up.
Okay.
Swing, swing, swing. Lightning Bolt in response. What is that card that he just zapped?
So that's a Frogmite. It's 4 for a 2/2, but it has affinity for artifacts.
Okay. I don't know about that. I would have got rid of a Signal Pest. Those things, quite the pest. And they enable everything else.
Mm-hmm. And there's the Mirror Enforcer. I believe it's a 4/4 for 7. With affinity for artifacts, of course.
And, yeah. Enough said.
Yeah.
Alright, he finally has 2 mountains in play, but looks like Red Deck Wins is on the defense. Cool. And there it is, yep.
Mirror Enforcer.
Looks like we might need to find another match. Maybe Rick can find a way out. If he gets some smart burns here and gets lucky on the top. What do we got? Rift Bolt, okay. He gets to zap something now or zap something later?
Zap something later. It's got Suspend 1.
Oh, okay.
So basically it's a 1-turn delayed Lightning Bolt, but you can actually cast it for 2 in a red.
Which is the one that you zap now and then you get to zap on your upkeep?
That would be Stagger Shock.
Okay. That's the one I was thinking of. That would be pretty good right now, but that costs 3 to cast?
It's either 2 or 3. It has Rebound, but it just shocks.
Yeah, that's the mechanic, Rebound.
Yeah.
Alright, Rick thinking here. What does he want to do to stop this madness?
Pyroclasm would be very relevant.
One could dream. I don't know, if he would have got rid of a Signal Pest last turn instead, and then he can get rid of another one this turn, but then he's still facing down a lot. Oh.
Ooh.
And that just kind of says...
That seals the deal right there.
Yeah, nothing else really matters.
He can still Lightning Bolt in response. Give me.
Lightning bolt in response. And he says, swing with everything with my cranial plating. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think not 8? +8 +0. Good game.